Welcome to our Getting Started video series. My name is Roland, and I'm going to be showing you the steps to creating your AS9102 first article inspection report by first ballooning your drawing, extracting the characteristic data, importing your CMM results, and exporting to your AS9102 first article inspection report. This video uses chapters so you can quickly jump to the section you need. In this section, we're going to cover entering your serial number, downloading the InspectionXpert GD&T font, how to access our knowledge base, and opening a new project. When you first open InspectionXpert, you'll see this Getting Started tab. From here, you can create a new project or open an existing project. There are also some helpful links to our knowledge base. Here you'll find our entire library of help articles to get you started and help troubleshoot any issues that may arise. If this is your first time using InspectionXpert, you'll need to enter your serial number. Go to the File tab, and in the bottom right, click Options. Then the Options window will open. Click Licensing on the left, and then enter your serial number into the box. Then click Check for License. Next, you'll need to install the GD&T font. You'll need to have the font installed in order to see the GD&T symbols in your exported reports. In the same options window, go to General, then click on the button that says Install InspectionXpert GD&T Font. Be sure to click the box that says Enable GD&T Formatting for Basic and Reference Dimensions, then click Apply and OK at the bottom right. Now you're ready to start a new project. Click on New Project and choose a project template. At this point, there's no major difference between the templates. Just choose whether you'd like to work in inches or metric. Here I'll choose inches. Now you'll be prompted to navigate to your PDF part drawing. Choose the drawing you want to open. Then your drawing will open in InspectionXpert. Now you're ready to start your first project in InspectionXpert. In this section, I'll be showing you how to set your default tolerances, set by linear and angular tolerance, and to create custom tolerances. Once you've set the default tolerances to match the tolerances in your title block, they'll be applied to your characteristics and the upper and lower limits will automatically be calculated. Let's first go to the Home tab in the upper left of your screen. Then go to Options. Under Project Options, select Characteristic. At the bottom of the window, you'll see the default tolerances area. Here you can choose to set tolerances by range or precision. In this example, we'll choose Precision. To set your linear tolerances, choose the Linear tab from the table. Click into the first column to set the number of decimal places. Now set your plus and minus tolerances to match your drawing. If you need to add or remove a line, use the plus and minus buttons in the top right of the default tolerances area. Simply repeat this process for your angular tolerances. To add a new custom tolerance, you'll need to add a new tab to the table by clicking the plus symbol. Double-click on the New Tolerance tab to rename it. Now you can add lines and set the tolerances. Once you've set all your tolerances, click Apply in the bottom right. Now you know how to set your default tolerances by linear or angular and how to create custom tolerances. In this section, I'm going to be showing you how to extract your part name, part number, and part revision, the different OCR extraction modes, how to set your balloon size, color, and default location, and adding leader lines. InspectionXpert uses optical character recognition, or OCR, to extract information from your PDF part drawing. When you're ready to start ballooning, first hover your cursor over Properties and Preferences in the top left of your screen to open the Properties and Preferences panel. You can pin it open with a thumbtack. In this area, you'll be extracting your part name, part number, and part revision. To extract the part name, click on the extraction icon to the right of part name. You can now left-click and drag a box over the part name. The extracted information will now appear in the part name field. Continue this process to capture part number and revision. You can also click directly into the fields at any time and type your information. Once you're done, click OK at the top of the panel. Now you're ready to start extracting your dimensions, notes, and geometric tolerances. InspectionXpert will require you to choose different extraction modes depending on what kind of information you want to extract from your drawing. You can find the different extraction modes from the Document tab or by right-clicking on your PDF and going to OCR Extraction. In this area, you'll also notice there are hotkeys that allow you to quickly change between the extraction modes. We'll start by showing you how to extract a note. First, choose the Note Extraction mode. Notice that the icon next to your cursor now matches the note icon. As before, we'll left-click and drag the capture box over the information you want to extract. A balloon will be created, and the extracted information will appear in the panel to the left. Click into the Value area to make any changes if needed. Now let's look at extracting a dimension. Choose the Dimensional Extraction mode. Left-click and drag your capture box over the dimension. InspectionXpert will automatically apply tolerances and set the upper and lower limits. To capture a geometric tolerance, choose the GD&T extraction mode. For best results, we recommend to capture inside of the feature control frame. You'll notice that in the left panel you now have access to the Feature Control Frame Builder. Here you can make changes if necessary. Now let's look at setting up your balloons. InspectionXpert will set the balloon size and color as a default, but you can change this at any time from the Home tab. In the top ribbon, you'll see options to set balloon appearance. There are options to set the balloon text color, border color, the fill color, the size, and the shape of the balloon. You can select one balloon by clicking on it and make changes only to it, or by having none of the balloons selected, you can choose to have your options persist. There's also an option to set the balloon default location. Balloons will automatically appear to the left of your capture box. To change the default location, open the location window and highlight the area where you would like the balloons to automatically populate. Hover over a balloon and then left-click and hold. Now you can drag the balloon to a different location on your drawing. Click on the leader line button, and a leader line will be created from the balloon back to the characteristic. Now you know how to extract your part name, part number, and part revision, how to use the different OCR extraction modes, how to set your balloon size, color, and default location, and how to add leader lines. In this section, I'll be showing you how to add operations, methods, and classifications to your balloon characteristics, and I'll also be showing you how to create custom fields and add custom values to your drop-down lists.
Using your table manager at the bottom of your screen, add operations, methods, or classifications by clicking into the appropriate column and using the drop-down. You can also use the Properties and Preferences panel on the left of your screen under Inspection. First, select the balloon or highlight a line in your table manager, then use the drop-downs. There's also an area to use custom fields under Custom. If you don't see the value you're looking for in the drop-down, it's easy to add values to any of the lists. From the Home tab, go to Options and choose Lists. Choose the list that you want to modify by left-clicking on it. If you choose a custom field, you can rename it at the bottom of the Options window, then click the green check mark. Use the plus and minus buttons next to Values to add or remove values from the drop-downs. Make sure to click Apply and OK at the bottom when you're done. When you return to the drop-down, you'll see the new values you've added in your list.
Now you can add operations, methods, and classifications to your balloon characteristics, create custom fields, and add custom values to your drop-down lists. In this video, I'll be showing you how InspectionXpert can automatically identify multiple quantities, how you can manually change the quantities, and how to create a line in your report for each instance. When a characteristic is preceded by a number and an X, like this 2X, InspectionXpert will recognize this as a multiple quantity and set the quantity accordingly. To manually change the quantity of a characteristic, find Quantity in the Properties and Preferences panel on the left of your screen. Click into the quantity field and type the quantity required. In your table manager at the bottom of your screen, you'll notice that you only have one line for the ballooned characteristic. In the quantity column, you'll find the total quantity of that characteristic. If you create your report now, you'll have only one line for these dimensions. If you want to have individual lines in your report for each instance of a ballooned character, click the Expand icon next to the quantity field. This is the Create for Each Instance button. In your table manager, you now have the same number of lines as the quantity.
Now you know how InspectionXpert can identify multiple quantities, how to manually change your quantities, and how to create multiple lines in your report for each instance. In this video, I'll be showing you how to insert a characteristic that you may have missed while you were ballooning your drawing.
If you notice that you've missed a characteristic on your drawing and you want to insert it in sequential order, there are a couple ways you can do this. You can balloon the characteristic as normal and use the table manager at the bottom of your screen to drag and drop by left-clicking and holding. Once you drop the line you've selected in place, all the characteristics that follow will renumber. If you want to insert multiple characteristics, simply find the line in your table manager where you want to begin inserting. Left-click on it to highlight the line, then right-click to open the table manager options. Choose Insert Characteristic. Now when you begin ballooning, the characters will be inserted from the point you've chosen in the table manager. The balloon numbers will update accordingly, and you can continue to balloon in order from the point of insertion. To return to your normal ballooning order, go back to the table manager and click on the last balloon that you inserted to highlight it. Then right-click to open the table manager options. Now choose End Insertion and continue ballooning your drawing.
Now you know how to insert a characteristic that you've missed. In this video, we're going to look at how to group multiple characteristics with sub-balloons, how to group multiple characteristics with a shared balloon, and how to ungroup.
In this example, we'll look at grouping this diameter with its related geometric tolerance. Related characteristics can only be grouped after they've been captured using the proper OCR extraction mode. We'll capture this diameter using the dimensional extraction mode and the related geometric tolerance with the GD&T extraction mode. To learn more about how to use the extraction modes, refer to our video on ballooning. Now that we've captured these characteristics, let's select them in the table manager. To multi-select lines in the table manager, hold the Control button on your keyboard and left-click into the lines you want to group. Once you've selected, you can right-click on any of the highlighted lines to open the Table Manager Options window. Click Grouping, and here you'll find options to group with a shared balloon, and to ungroup. When you choose to group, your sequentially ordered balloons will be replaced with sub-balloons. Choose Group with a shared balloon to have only one balloon on the drawing, and if you choose to ungroup, the balloons will return to their original order.
Now you know how to group multiple characteristics with sub-balloons or with a shared balloon, and how to ungroup. In this video, we're going to look at how to add grid lines to your drawing so that InspectionXpert can apply zone locations of your characteristics in your inspection report.
From the Document tab, find the Grid section in the ribbon and click on the Grid button. A grid will be applied to your drawing, and you'll see the Grid Properties panel on the left. Here you'll find options to set the number of rows and columns to match your drawing. After you set the number of rows and columns, choose to set by alphabetical or numerical and by highest to lowest or lowest to highest. If you need to adjust the grid lines, you can do so by choosing to unlock the grid lines in the general area of the Grid Preferences panel. Now you can left-click and hold to drag the edge of the grid lines to match your drawing. Use the button with the glasses icon to make the lines invisible, then click OK. The zone locations will now be applied to your characteristics even though the grid lines are invisible.
Now you know how to apply grid lines to set the zone locations of your characteristics. After you've ballooned your part drawing, you'll need to check your work. So in this video, we're going to look at how to use the Hide Extracted Annotations feature and our recommended best practices for checking your work.
You can check your work at any time, but we recommend doing so either when you're finished ballooning your drawing Or if your drawing's particularly large, we recommend checking after every 50 characteristics or so. Start by going to the View tab and click on the Hide Extracted Annotations button. This will hide everything you've extracted from your drawing so far. If you've missed something along the way, you'll easily be able to identify it. Click on the Show Extracted Annotations button to reveal your hidden characteristics. To check the individual characteristics, left-click on the balloon where you want to begin. The information on that characteristic will now be visible in the Properties and Preferences panel. At the top of the panel, you'll see an image of what was captured from your drawing. As we look down, you'll see the information that InspectionXpert has extracted. Make corrections to the quantity, full specification, and tolerances as needed by clicking into the fields and typing. Use the arrows at the top of the panel to click through your extractions one by one, checking as you go. When you're done, this would be a good time to save your work by clicking the File tab, Save As, InspectionXpert Project. Now you know how to use the Hide Extracted Annotations feature and our recommended best practices for checking your work. In this video, we're going to look at how InspectionXpert can help you identify changes on your drawing from one revision to another. And we'll look at how to replace your old drawing with a new drawing so that all of your data will be transferred over. When you receive a new revision of a drawing that you've already ballooned with InspectionXpert, first open the InspectionXpert project containing the old drawing. Click on the Document tab and find the Compare area in the ribbon at the top of your screen. Click on Compare and choose the file containing your new revision. Now the two drawings will be overlaid, one on top of the other, with the original drawing rendered in red and the new revision in green. This function works best when the two drawings are the same size. However, you can left-click and hold on the drawing to drag and make adjustments to the alignment. Export this comparison as a PDF to refer to later while you make your changes by clicking the Export button in the bottom left of your screen. To replace the old drawing with your new part revision, click on the Replace button at the top of the Properties and Preferences panel on the left of your screen. All the balloons and extracted data are now applied to your new revision. Refer back to your comparison PDF. Identify and change only the things that have changed on your drawing. Now you're ready to use InspectionXpert to compare and replace a revision of a drawing you've previously ballooned in InspectionXpert. This video is an overview of how your CMM report will need to be formatted so that InspectionXpert can import and auto-assign your measured results. You can see from the list that InspectionXpert can work with many different types of measurement software. You can also find this list from the link provided in this video. Before we begin, you'll need to make sure you've already ballooned your drawing using InspectionXpert. In your CMM software, include the balloon number between square brackets as a note or a comment. Add the axis if multiple axes were measured, separated by a comma. Let's dissect this example. First, we have the open square bracket, and then the balloon number, a comma to separate the balloon number from the axis, then the axis, and the closed square bracket. Once you include the balloon numbers in this way, you'll need to save your report as a text file or CSV file. Now you should have a report similar to these examples, but don't worry if yours looks different. We'll cover how the report you've created will be imported into InspectionXpert in later videos. Thanks for watching this video on how to format your CMM report. In this video, I'll be showing you how to turn on CMM Expert, how to choose a CMM format template, add CMM files to InspectionXpert, auto-assign the CMM data, and where you'll find your assigned results in InspectionXpert. First, open your InspectionXpert project. Turn on CMM Expert by going to the Home tab and then Options. Select General and then click on the box for Measurement Input and CMM Data Import. Now click Apply and OK at the bottom of the Options window. You can hover over CMM Expert on the right side of your screen and pin it open with the thumbtack. Before you can add your files, You'll need to choose the correct CMM format template that coincides with your CMM software. Click on the Settings button in CMMXpert. Now use the drop-down in the Template Control area to choose your CMM software from the list. Click OK at the bottom, and we're ready to add your files. To add your files, click the Add Files button. Navigate to your text or CSV measured results file and open it. The data will be brought into InspectionXpert, but we're not quite done yet. To assign the measured results to the appropriate ballooned characteristics, click on Auto Assign, check the box next to item number, and then click the green check mark. InspectionXpert will look into the comments or notes section of your results file for the balloon identification numbers inside of square brackets. On the right side of your table manager, you'll find Measurement Expert. In this area, your measured results will be mapped to the appropriate line in your table manager.
Now that you've imported and assigned your measured results, you're ready to create your inspection report. In this video, I'll be showing you how to export your CMM measured results to an AS9102 FAI. At this point, you've ballooned your part drawing, you've extracted all your characteristic data, and imported your CMM results. Now you're ready to create your report. Let's go to the Home tab, and in the Publish area, click on Excel. In the Export window on the left of your screen, you'll notice several different AS9102 templates. Choose the template AS9102 MXpert by left-clicking to highlight it. The MXpert at the end of the template name signifies that this template will export your CMM results. Now let's click on the Export button at the top, name and save your file. Your report will now open in Excel with all your characteristic information and your measured results populated in the appropriate cells. Now you can export your CMM measured results to an Excel inspection report. Thanks for watching our Getting Started video series. If you need further assistance, please contact us.